Finally, I can talk about Starbase once again, so let's get into it. Hey everyone, my name's Captain Jack and welcome back to my channel. Today we're of course talking about Starbase. If you didn't know, a brand new trailer for the game popped out today, titled January 2020. The idea is it's giving us a new look at features coming into the game, hopefully when early access and its closed alpha rolls around at some point in 2020. Now for those of you who've been around the channel for quite a while now, know I'm massively excited about Starbase and can't wait to see what the game offers us all when we hopefully get to play it later this year. Now, closed alpha was meant to be taking place last year along with early access, I believe, but that did get delayed until this year. So the fact we've got a new trailer showcasing new features is actually a promising thing, as it means things are moving at a good pace. The developers feel happy showing new content to us, which is awesome. Now, of course, take the trailers with a pinch of salt. Usually most game trailers are made to, show off how good things look and aren't always representational of what's actually going to happen in the game. I feel the need to just say that. It's not me hating on the developers or anything or criticizing them. It's just a general thing to keep in mind. And I'm sure the developers have clarified that for themselves as well. But what you do see in the trailer is what you can essentially do. You can create these big stations. You can now visit planets and moons. I think it's like a moon. I don't know if you class it as a planet. Anyway, you can visit an object which looks like a planet. We see in the trailer the ship manages to crash on there, and then they find this city there. It looks fantastic. So far, I am loving this trailer, and I think 2020 is going to be a massive year for Starbase. Let's jump into some more information, and I'll get talking about this in a minute. For those of you who are maybe not familiar with Starbase in the entirety, let me give you a quick intro into it. Before I do that, however, I am actually putting together my own community faction for Starbase, so when the game comes around, we can all jump in together, create some videos, and you guys can get to party on along with me, and just have a ton of fun. My community faction is called Redwood Industries, and I invite you all to come and join me. The Discord link's down below. If you come to Discord, you can actually claim yourself a free rank. It's called the Starbase rank, and then you can enlist into my faction. We're actually going to be accepting new members very soon, and when the game comes out, we can all jump in together and have a ton of fun, create some awesome videos, and who knows what we can do and get up to. I hope to see more of you becoming RWI members. It's going to be great, and I've got a lot of exciting things planned. Anyway, what actually is Starbase? So Starbase is an upcoming space MMO from Frozenbyte Games. They're responsible for things like Trine, you may have heard of that game before. It's basically a hybrid voxel vertex-based space MMO. Now it's fully destructible in an infinitely expanding universe. The focus is on building and designing spaceships, stations, exploration, resource gathering, crafting, trading, and combat. It is due to come to Steam Early Access sometime in 2020. There is no concrete date as of yet, but hopefully it will be early 2020, as I for one want to jump into it and play for it. You can basically do a lot of things in Starbase when the game comes out. If you want to be a miner and mine asteroids, you can do it. If you want to rule over your faction members as an evil dictator, you can probably do it. Maybe with limited success, but you get the point. The universe is essentially yours. It's like Space Engineers but an MMO. That's what a lot of people described it as, but maybe not. Don't take it out of a pinch of salt is what I will say. Anyway, let me tell you a little bit more about today's trailer. So today's trailer was released, and you can see all these brand new features in it. For starters, the game does look slightly better to me. Things are moving around, they look a lot more fluid now. We can see the robots here building stuff, and also things just moving around, the fighters. It all looks very new and polished from when we first saw it in the early access trailer of last year, or the release trailer, what I call it. You can now see assembly lines of automated factories, the YOLO code, which is Starbase's own coding language, going on there. You see the robots building stuff. Now what surprises me, and gets me fascinated, is obviously the coding language. You can actually learn a lot more about that if you dive into some of the resources. I'll leave a link to the Steam page, the website, and all the relevant information down below should you want to find it. YOLO is obviously their own coding language. You can code automated factories. You can even pilot your ships using YOLO. Somebody the other day, I think it was one of the developers, or it might have been a CEO, basically crashed their ship inside Starbase, and they had to manually fly it back because they destroyed the cockpit or something. So they live programmed the YOLO computer to manually fire thrusters and fly them back to their Starbase, and that was just hilarious to me. This game has like a lot of those possibilities of what you can do. It really is a hybrid sandbox environment, and that is one of the defining factors and a thing that makes me come towards Starbase. It's a great appealing thing, really. I forgot the word there, but you get the gist of it. It really makes me think, yeah, this is a game I want to spend time in. Anyway, one of the other cool factors we see in this trailer is an even bigger battle going on. Now, of course, this is like a simulated battle. It's not a live one. However, I'll leave some footage down below to an actual live battle the developers did do, so you can go and check that out. But here we see a massive flight of Kingdom fighters approaching an Empire base. They seem to attack it, they board it, they send some guys in who shoot the place up, they jump on ceilings, stuff like that, rocket launchers. Overall, it's looking a really fun game. I can't wait, so like when we're as a community playing this game and we can do it to other factions or defending our own base, I think it's going to be really fun. It's very rare I get excited about early access games because I think we've all been in the games industry long enough now to know, there are issues getting excited for early access games. However, with Starbase, I feel confident about it. I'm liking the look of it and can't wait to see where it goes. Obviously, with projects like this, you should always take with a pinch of salt. However, so far, I'm excited. Now, you can see some really cool stuff in this trailer, like live YOLO code. You can also see bolting tools, some of the stuff that's included now we've seen for a while back now. I'll chuck a couple of screenshots on screen in a minute so you can see stuff. You also get to see some of the decals as well that can be applied to things. Very nice. You also got weapons, all the handheld weapons going around. Now, the thing that really makes it stand out for me is you've got this city planet here, or on the moon where the robots crash. You've got this city being built. It's got advertisements and screens and stuff. I can't wait till we have that in the game. I really like the idea of a community coming together and building something over a while. We've all played Minecraft and Space Engineers where you can pretty much build a small town in the space of 2 hours if you really put your mind to it. I have a feeling Starbase will be different though. If you want to build a city on a moon, it's probably going to take you a week or two, if not longer. For me, I like that because it's a continuing project. You're going to put time and effort into something and eventually build it. Now, Dual Universe, another popular space MMO, is also doing something similar, but I'm not a massive fan of it right now, and I'm more, brought towards Starbase. That's everything I have on Starbase for today. Definitely give the trailer a watch for yourself. I know I've been playing it in the video here, but you get the gist. Go and watch it for yourself. This game is looking amazing. Like I say, I can't wait till as a community and an overall game community, we're inside a Starbase playing and having fun. If you were to ask me, Jack, when do you think we'll see Starbase in EA or in closed alpha particularly, because that's a big step this year? I'm not going to say in January because January's up in like 2 days, so February might be a bit of a push, but I'm probably going to say March or April. That's my rough guess based off of comments the development team have made via the community Discord and progress reports and stuff like that. I'd say February might be jumping the gun a little bit too much, so therefore March or April seems like a safe bet. Personally, that's great for me, as February's like the busiest month ever, but you get the gist. I think it would be quite cool. One thing to take note is this game is progressing along, but game development isn't linear, meaning sometimes they're going to run into issues, and that's why they've not given us a concrete date. I did see a lot of comments a while ago going, early access when, closed alpha when. It's a good question to ask, because ultimately if we don't get a date, it's like, well, that's a little bit suspicious, especially what we know from the games industry. However, as proven last year, game development of a game on this scale is not linear, and it's also not, easy. Things can develop sometimes, like you'll put a new feature in and 101 problems will pop up. You take one feature out, more problems pop up. It's something like that. That's how game development basically is, a simplified version. For a disclaimer, I'm not claiming to know anything about it, I'm just giving a brief understanding there. So basically, if they gave a date to it and said, right, it's coming out on February 1st, and it doesn't come out on there, we're going to be heavily disappointed. Instead, the developers have chosen not to give us a date, and while that is slightly disappointing, it's not building our hype up unneedlessly. Instead, we're going to kind of have like passive hype build up of our own, where we're getting excited over a trailer, but we currently do not have a date for the game. It's kind of a shame, but hey, it's better than, being disappointed if it ends up getting delayed. Like I say, closed alpha and early access has been delayed once already, and that was last year. But again, not the end of the world, to be honest. I personally would rather have Starbase when it's working, it's efficient, it's, optimized, patched, etc. You're always going to encounter bugs anyway, but you get a point. I'd not want to have a broken mess. I've seen too many games fall on their face and not recover in the last 5 years in the games industry as a whole when they come out and be broken. And particularly for a game like Starbase, where it's, published by Frozenbyte and is made internally by Frozenbyte using their own engine, they've not got a big publisher like EA or others around. If the game comes out and it fails, that's it, it's game over. Now, a quick games industry announcement here. Frozenbyte are happy to announce that they're collaborating with the awesome Kowloon Knights video games fundraiser. Basically, the company Kowloon Knights, I believe they're called, they're a global video game investment fund dedicated to supporting premium PC console independent developers. So basically, they've got an extra investment fund on board, and they're going to be helping them, pay for the game and ensuring they have enough money to do that. It's kind of like the simple explanation. There's no details on how much money is being provided. I don't expect we'll see that. Only with like really massive MMO games do you typically see that, like Star Citizen. But it's nice to know there's extra support going to the developers here. I think, it's always appreciated if you get extra money into a project. So hopefully that's going to be really supportive towards them, and it's going to allow them to do really extra and bigger and better things with Starbase. The game definitely has the potential to be one of the next big space MMOs, up there with EVE Online, Star Citizen, and very other MMOs. I know people are controversial about that one. You get the point now. It has the potential to do it. So hopefully we'll see it this year. I'm massively excited about it. I hope you are as well. I want you to tell me what you think about Starbase and whether you're excited to jump into it in 2020. Let me know down below in the comments section, and I will see you very soon. For now, I've been Captain Jack. Don't forget, if you want to come and join my community faction as Redwood Industries, aka RWI, click my Discord link down below. It would be amazing to have you there. Like I say, for now, I've been Captain Jack. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.